What's up, guys? This is your boy Chris C. Pupsarod bringing another edition of the Car Concierge Show's Weekend Review. The Weekend Review where we just touch on a couple of things that happened during the week that aren't always automotive related, but something that we found exciting and we wanted to talk to you guys about for a second. First up, we're going to get the bad stuff out the way, and many people were celebrating Juneteenth this weekend. Lots of Juneteenth festivals all around. There was a Juneteenth festival right up the street from where I live. Not a big fan of Juneteenth. Had a bad experience a couple years ago at one, so I don't really celebrate it or do anything with it, as it were. But around the world, many people decided that they were going to celebrate Juneteenth, and some people always take these opportunities of celebration to do something evil and bad. Such is something that happened over in Texas. Check it out.
2 people are dead and 6 people are injured following a mass shooting at a Juneteenth concert in Round Rock. Fox 7 Austin's Jessica Rivera is joining us live this morning from Old Settlers Park where the mass shooting happened. Jessica, what do we need to know?
Good morning, Libby. Yeah, Round Rock Police Chief Alan Banks says that this was supposed to be a celebration that brought the community together, but Banks is saddened to inform the community that 2 people died and multiple people were injured during a shooting at the Juneteenth celebration in Round Rock. Police officers right now have a barricade put up where they're not allowing people to come into the park. Right now, the park will remain closed for the remainder of the morning. This is as close as media is allowed to get. We're told that the incident happened further behind me, further into the park. According to police, just before 11 p.m. last night, a fight broke out between 2 groups at Old Settlers Park during a Juneteenth celebration. Someone pulled a gun and fired during the concert. We were told that the shooting did not happen near the main stage. It was near the vendor section. 2 people were killed and multiple people were injured. Police say those individuals were not involved with the altercation. They were bystanders who lost their lives. Round Rock PD and Fire Department were already at the event. Emergency personnel were able to quickly render aid. According to Austin Travis County EMS, 4 adults and 2 children were taken to local hospitals with potentially serious injuries. Police say they're searching for suspects. None are in custody. The park will remain closed this morning. Police ask you that you avoid the area as they continue to investigate.
The shooting happened immediately and the suspects took off running. Suspects were not taken into custody. What I do ask is if there's any witnesses that might have video or have witnessed this incident to please notify the Round Rock Police Department. We can be reached at 512-218-5500. It is unfortunate that we're here celebrating a wonderful event and we have a tragedy that happens. My thoughts, my prayers go out to our victims. My condolences go out to the families of the deceased. All the victims and the deceased were not emergency personnel or first responders. They were actually folks that were there enjoying the concert. Old Settlers Park is an open field with the stage. The shooting did not occur near the stage. It occurred near the vendor area, away from the stage. The 2 victims, I can tell you, were not part of the altercation.
Round Rock Police Department would like to thank the neighboring agencies for assisting with this tragedy. The Federal Bureau of Investigations is also here on scene assisting with the mass shooting. Today is Father's Day. Round Rock Police Department says that they will have the park closed for the remainder of the morning. Their goal is to open it up back by the afternoon. If you are in the area, please avoid the area as police officers are working on this investigation. Back to you guys at the desk.
All right, thank you so much, Jessica. And just to recap, that park is closed till hopefully later in the afternoon. Make sure you avoid that area. And Jessica, if people have information or videos, it's important to send them in, correct? What are police saying?
Police are asking for anyone who was at the event that they send out any pictures, any information of details. Right now, there's no suspect in custody. They are just trying to gather as much information as they can to make sure that whoever caused this mass shooting is in jail.
All right, thank you so much, Jessica. We'll check back in here in a little bit.
Juneteenth aside, we just come to see these situations where people take the opportunity to, commit heinous crimes, during events that are supposed to be positive and help the community. And it's always those few people that make it into something bad. And unfortunately, and the worst part about it, of course, is that the people who were injured or shot were not even people who were in the middle of an altercation or causing problems at the event. It's just crazy that we live in a world where the morality is so low that people cannot spend time together without having animosity or bringing, previous animosity to events where there are children, there are people enjoying themselves and having a good time. It's always a horrible time or a horrible situation when I hear about people dying at parties and events and, situations where people are standing there having a good old jolly time, and then bullets start flying and people start getting hurt, and now it's a whole different situation where you're traumatized and you don't want to go out anymore and you don't want to deal with certain people anymore. It's a horrible, still a horrible world we live in when it comes to that type of thing. I can't avoid the fact that when these situations happen, they tend to be people of my skin color, but that's neither here nor there. It's all types of people doing these horrible things, causing all these horrible problems for the world and injuring innocent people. So let's hope that morality starts flowing back into the world and people start realizing that there's so much more that we can do with ourselves than causing animosity and causing injury to others, specifically when they're trying to enjoy themselves. All right, so next up, we're going to head over to sports and head over to the MGM Las Vegas and check out an awesome fight. Now, we're, of course, are talking about my man Gervonta Davis and Frank Martin. Awesome fight at the MGM this past yesterday. And the horrible thing for Frank Martin is that Tank won this fight before it even started. There was of course, they had their press conference and everything, and there was a little incident that happened during that press conference that put everybody in the know that it wasn't going to be a great day for Frank Martin when it came to this fight. Now, personally, it was a good fight for a little while, back and forth. I'm a big fight fanatic, so it was nice back and forth. I didn't see Frank losing when it got to the 8th round, but he wasn't winning. But like I said, I think he honestly lost the fight prior to the fight, the art of war. When you win a war before it even starts. When this happened at the press conference. Yeah, so that happened, and it's not a big deal. I mean, he flinched. He jumped at me, flinched. Most people gonna flinch except for Kobe when it's Matt Barnes and, stone cold people. But he flinched. It made a big deal about it. Everybody made a big deal about it, and I think it really permeated into Frank Martin's head to the point where what happened in the fight happened in the fight. I don't know if, we always have problems showing fight stuff to you guys, but we still don't always try. And like, we're not going to try to show y'all some fight stuff, but let's see if we can show a quick highlight from the fight.
We haven't seen body work from Martin. I want to see that left to the body.
Looking like he was scared in this moment.
Oh, left uppercut. Goes Martin! Mamma mia! 6, 7. It's like Tank Davis.
This fool. I mean, great fight. I ain't tripping. Let's face it, I'm not the biggest Tank Davis fan myself. Not a big Frank Martin fan either, so it wasn't this, fight didn't do major things for me. I can't wait till Tank get into a fight with some other folks. Frank Martin, he need to get back into to some training. Pick up the Art of War book. But good fight, good night of boxing. Loved it. Can't wait to see what's next. Of course, we had Conor McGregor pulling out of a fight because I was looking forward to that against Chandler. That pisses me off, but we got a lot of nice fights coming up, guys. Don't worry about it. Bud gonna fight here pretty soon. Good fights coming up here in the future. Okay. So now, last but not least, we're going, of course, as the Car Concierge Show, we're going to talk about some automotive. And we're going to talk about some big bucks. Let's talk about big bucks. Now, we talk a lot. Probably way too much about Tesla. We talk way too much probably about EVs. It is what it is. We do. We talk a lot about Tesla. We talk about a lot about EVs. And that's the way the world is going. I mean, we can't help, the way the world is trending. We can't help the way the world is being forced to trend, if I might say. Because the world is being forced to trend the way it is. That's just, you know that. Everybody knows that lobbyist is the way to go. People do certain things to make sure the world heads in a certain direction. Other people try to take it off course because they don't believe in that direction. So you just got to figure out which side of the line you're on. But Elon Musk, Tesla, and how he was getting paid. For a long time, Elon Musk was not making any money off of Tesla. And he knew that eventually it would become very profitable for him. He just threw all his money into it. Tesla Cybertruck came out. Tesla has been having great sales for a little bit of time. They fell off lately. There's been a lot of fall off in the EV market as of late. But Elon Musk has steadfast, knowing that Tesla will be high in market share, make lots and lots of money. The Tesla Cybertruck came out beating odds, beating numbers, still having a lot of flaws, but still out there. Lots of people driving them. I'm seeing them all the time nowadays. So it's a wonderful thing for Elon Musk and Tesla. Now, got to the point where this past week, it was time to talk about Elon Musk's money. And they're talking about the $54 billion package that he was going to earn. Billion, not million, $54 billion package. Let's check it out.
Tesla shareholders voted by a wide margin to approve Elon Musk's pay package.
I just want to start off by saying, hot damn, I love you guys.
Musk had threatened to leave Tesla and take with him some advanced technologies he's been working on if he lost. Many business analysts say the vote was no surprise because shareholders realized Tesla without Musk would be worth far less than with him. Prior to the vote, several large institutional investors urged a vote against the package, saying the money should be going to shareholders.
Excessive doesn't begin to describe this ridiculous pay package. We've seen CEOs get ridiculous pay packages that are in the tens and even hundreds of millions of dollars. We're talking about billions of dollars here. There are two reasons to pay somebody at that level of responsibility. One is to reward them for past performance. The other is to provide an incentive for future performance. Exactly. This pay package has no relation to either of those goals.
Tesla is struggling as EV sales have slowed. Tesla's share price has dropped about 60% from its peak in 2021. At the same time, critics say Musk's attention has wavered as he manages multiple other companies, including X, formerly known as Twitter, and SpaceX. Tesla has laid off nearly 4,000 workers this year in an effort to cut costs. Musk's behavior has at times been erratic and, some say, unseemly. This week, former workers at SpaceX sued the billionaire, saying he fostered a toxic workplace rife with sexual harassment and discrimination. But Musk brushed detractors aside.
I gotta be somewhat pathologically optimistic, but I do deliver in the end.
Across the board, top executive pay packages at big publicly traded companies have soared in recent decades, from mostly less than $1 million in the 1980s to averaging tens of millions of dollars today. Rob Reynolds, Al Jazeera.
Make sure.
All right, so there you have it, guys. The man is the cornerstone of Tesla, and the biggest thing is that this proves that not only Elon Musk but Tesla are more than automotive companies. They are not going to let Elon Musk go because he is an innovator. Got my flamethrower. These are all. He's an innovator, specifically in these times with the microchips and electronics and the technology. He's an innovator, and he's going to come up with many more ideas, many more great things that could be extremely profitable for Tesla. So there's no way in hell that they would do anything to jeopardize that relationship. And they're going to continue to throw money at this man to make sure he sticks around and continues to propel them into the future. Everything you can say bad about Musk, how toxic he is, his toxic relationships, but the man produces, and that's what it's all about for everybody. If you're producing, people are going to look away. They're going to ignore the bad because they are enjoying the good. All right, guys, I'm gonna get up out of here. Appreciate y'all. Happy Father's Day, all the homies out there who put it down for their kids. It's going to be a beautiful day. I'm gonna head out and enjoy some sunshine myself. Hey, y'all take care of yourselves. Peace.